Alright, now we're in the second part of the 10-part series of the Pacific. So, now we're on episode 2. To recap, John Basilone and his marines have reinforced Guadalcanal and fighting has been going on for a while. Small skirmishes with the Japanese, and John Basilone gets to see someone dying close up. The problem that is going on for the marines is that they're low on supplies and the food is getting worse and worse, and their morale declining.
Think of it as meat. Fuck it. Next!
A good moment in the episode is when Louis Chestipalo arrives to raise the morale, that they have translated a Japanese newspaper which is mentioning the US Marines.
The Americans on this island are not ordinary troops, but Marines, a special force recruited from jails and insane asylums for bloodlust. They got that right. I got some more good news.
A small moment showing how the Japanese started the Marines and fueled the hatred for their troops. At this moment, they also get to know that the army has arrived to help. And as in most armies, the different branches have a friendly rivalry between them. For example, the Air Force versus the Army or the Navy and so on. Low on supplies, the Marines take the opportunity to take supplies from the Army.
See, Evans? The Army don't know the Japs bombed the airfield, not the beach. Stay low, get greedy.
Here we get to see that they have better equipment and a better budget overall.
Army gets new stuff and we fight with shit my grandfather used.
So what's good about this episode is we get more character development, especially as we got some new characters from the last episode.
Peaches, your new name is Peaches.
Fuck you.
You got it, Peaches. You gotta write Vera about this.
And they have some good moments, but they get interrupted by Japanese bombardment, taking everyone by surprise. After the bombardment, our characters get to experience something they didn't expect. Again, the aftermath. But this time it's of their own people. The bodies, the smell, the injured, the shell-shocked. At first, the war was just how they thought it would be, but they never expected it to be like this. And then, the following night, the Battle of Henderson Field begins. A Japanese decoy attack on the Marines to distract them from a planned attack further south. Already few in numbers, the attack took them by surprise as they never expected an attack in their front. The Japanese attacked late at night with frontal assaults, and this battle is going to be remembered of the things John Basilone did. The Japanese attacked with large numbers against the American line of defense. Basilone moved an extra gun into position and maintained continual fire against incoming Japanese forces. He then repaired and manned another machine gun, holding the defense line until replacements arrived. As the battle went on, ammunition became critically low. Despite their supply lines having been cut off of the enemy in the rear, Basilone fought through hostile ground to resupply heavy machine gunners with urgently needed ammunition. When the last of it ran out shortly before dawn on the second day, Basilone held off the Japanese soldiers attacking his position using his pistol and machete. For this act, the Marines managed to hold off the Japanese attack and wreak havoc on the Japanese troops. The losses of the Marines were around 80 and the Japanese were circa 1,500. Basilone and his comrade realize that one of their friends is missing and no one has seen him. Looking through the jungle, he finally finds him, and at this point, a close friend of him has died, a friend he'd known for years. Meanwhile, Eugene's sledge is being checked by his father, and gets to know his heart problem is gone. His father understands that he can't stop him from enlisting, but tells him something that he has to consider.
The worst thing about treating those combat boys from the Great War wasn't that they'd had their flesh torn. It was that they had had their souls torn out. I don't want to look in your eyes someday and see no spark, no love, no life. That would break my heart.
A great moment telling that no one comes back from war unscarred, that he has to remember to keep his humanity. The Marines now get the news that they're being replaced and shipped off to Australia for some rest. John Basilone is still conflicted by his friend's death.
As fast as a bullet goes. Just a split second. Manny steps to the left instead of his right. He slows down.
Yeah, but he didn't.
He tries to reason it, but in the end he has to accept that what happens happens and there's nothing he can do about it. Robert Leckie and his friends arrive at their boat towards Australia, and they get to know that they're heroes back home. Everyone knows about them. While they thought they fought for some plot of land nobody cared about, it became something everyone knows about. The realization of that they're fighting for something.